Good night, everyone. Welcome to Random but Relevant, presented by My Block TV. I'm your host, Alfred Williams, and I'm here with the lovely Adia Hart.
Hello. Good. Hanging in there. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. All that good stuff.
How you been?
You know, hanging in there. It's been a while since I saw you.
I know.
Lots to catch up on, you know. But the holidays were good.
Okay.
A little eventful with the whole family members.
I'm nosy. Take me
stuff.
from Thanksgiving. How was it, man? How was your mac and cheese? How was
Thanksgiving? Oh, I don't make mac and cheese. Nobody's gonna chew me up for not making a good macaroni and cheese. But I do make a mean cheesecake. Okay. So you know that's what
didn't offer me any of, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to put that out there.
I'm gonna make you your own cheesecake. As an apology for bragging about how great my cheesecakes are, I didn't even bring you none. How rude of me. I apologize.
We do juniors. We like cheesecake.
I think me and juniors might have a little competition going on because I might give him a run for his money.
Do you do the cherry on?
Cherry on top, cherries, strawberries, blueberries, mixed berries,
you look like you make a good crust.
Oh, I love the crust. That's my favorite part. So I make a mean crust.
Moving on. So what's up? Well, Christmas was good.
Christmas was good. Yeah, I took my mom on a trip for Christmas.
Nice.
We went to, where did we go? Jamaica. No, we went to Miami. My bad. I'm mixing up my trips because I went on 2 trips. Wow. So for Christmas, yes, we went to Miami, and she loved that. Had to get somewhere warm because I'm like over. Oh yeah, we're like this. So that's my best friend. But yeah, I did that, and then we went to. I went to Jamaica with a friend. It was like a vacation type.
That's why you got the little New Year glow. Look at you.
Am I glowing? Or is it just the Fenty? I don't know. Shout out to Rihanna.
So how does that, yeah, shout out, that's fine.
Yeah, that's a whole other topic, right? Yeah.
How does that work? I'm curious to know when is the right time? Because, you know, sometimes you may be thinking you want to do the vacation thing with your significant other, but you can come across like you reaching a little bit. So
you're right. True. You definitely got to feel it out. You can't just go on any type of vacation or trip somewhere with somebody. You know, people are crazy. I'm probably a little crazy. But anyway, I just expressed that I didn't have any plans for New Year's and I kind of wanted to do something. So he was like, oh, well, let's just go away. So I'm like, all right.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
Okay. So, yeah, man. So I might do. I was gonna go to Guyana this year.
Ooh.
I was gonna do the DR, but I just, you know, I've been working a lot this summer. So I said, you know, this is my first summer with the boy. So I mean, my first New Year with the boy. So I said, you know what, let me
So do you guys go and watch the ball drop and
I used to be all into that, but now, you know, my son's at that Fortnite age, that video game age. So a lot of times just bonding with him is just watching him do that, making sure he get his homework done. Him showing me.
And how old is he?
13.
13. Okay.
He shows me things he finds funny, you know. But I always make sure we got this one isolated space where we could just go do our thing. Okay. So I dedicated
So what do y'all go do?
There's a pizza spot on Springfield that we go to, Springfield, America. We always go to. He likes it. The garlic knots there. So we kind of go there and talk. You know what I mean? Try to find different ways to keep him just kind of stimulated in school.
That's what's up. That's good.
And which leads to the so funny, interesting thing happened. Like, I'm really into Derek Grace and the sovereign approach, so I be trying to have different ways for him to make his own money.
Right.
And we decided to set up a situation where he wanted to sell candy, and I just suggested to his school, man, you guys need to start having more innovative projects.
So they don't do fundraising and stuff like that in the school?
That's what it was. So now when they seen him doing that, they sent a letter home saying, you know, we would not like him to do this. We have fundraisers for. But before that, I didn't hear nothing about the fundraisers.
Okay.
So it just led me to think, you know, I just think we need to have more innovative type of enrichment after school programs for our kids, where they respond better when they're encouraged to make their own money, because that seems to be the things they like. So that's the type of stuff I did this vacation. Just think about a nice game plan to keep
it was productive.
Yes, productive.
That's a good way to put it. Sounds productive to me.
So, man, what's on your playlist, man? A lot of good music coming out, man.
I know. Oh, you know what? Moneybagg Yo just had a concert in Philly this past weekend. I'm so mad I didn't get a chance to go, but that's so lit. I love to go to see live music. It's nothing better than going to see a concert. Sometimes people don't like it because of the crowds and stuff, but I just feel like I just have so much more of a respect for music when I hear it live.
Nah, that's a fact.
You know? So, but I haven't been to any concerts in a while, but what's on my playlist now is Tory Lanez new album. I love Tory Lanez. And Ella Mai, she's so bomb. And who else am I listening to? I've been listening to a lot of like Afro beats and like reggae music lately.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was fortunate enough to go see in I think back in December. It was the first Saturday of December. I got a chance to see Mavado.
Oh wow.
Alkaline and Jamil, and those are three of my favorite artists. Right
Okay.
now, so I got to see that. And I don't really go to. I like to just piggyback on what you say with live music. I think that's dope because hearing a song like on a CD or on the radio, it's a huge difference.
It
in
is
the process and the vibe. So
yeah, because I especially like to see them like perform and like just like really like vibe to their own music and stuff. So and. I just feel the music like in my bones.
Yeah. Okay. So today's topic today is we're gonna be talking about social media and the impact it's having on our everyday life. So we went out in the streets and we asked people, should a job be able to hire and fire you based on your social media profile? I got a lot of good feedback on this one. I just want to know, curious, what do you think about that? Do you think a job should be able to hire and fire you based on your social media?
I don't think so. Because I feel like some people portray who they really are on social media, and then some people don't portray who they really are on social media, whether it's for personal gain or, even career-wise, because somebody could want a job but may not necessarily be qualified, but they can portray that person, on the internet, and then like once they get in the job, it's like you lied on your resume type of thing.
Well, we took it to the streets and we got some good feedback from some good people. Check it out. We'll be right back. Roundup Irrelevant by My Block TV. This is Oswald Williams.
And Diaz.
We'll be right back.
I'm surprised they'll do it.
A little more than a decade ago, social media was just a fun platform for the average citizen to reconnect with friends from high school, college, and sometimes even elementary school. However, in 2018, social media has literally become the way we communicate and in some cases the way companies advertise, hire, and fire employees. Which leads to the serious question, how did we get here? Do you think a job should be able to hire and fire someone based on what they put on social media like Facebook, Instagram, and things like that?
No, I don't, because it should go by the qualifications of the person and what they've done during their life to earn the spot that they have.
Yeah, I actually do think they should be able to hire and fire you because I believe it's your job to be conscious of what you put out. Social media is just another platform to show the world who you associate yourself with and what you actually been doing. So if you put that on that platform, I believe you should be, reprimanded or rewarded for either way it goes.
Well, that depends. I mean, I think your social media should be private, but it's up to you to make it private, right? So on my social media, the way I have it, at least on my Facebook, is that only my friends can view what I have posted. Not to say that they can't get some stuff on you, because if a friend shares something, then they can see it. But I don't think that they should be able to hire you or fire you. However, I think me, as the owner of that social media, should be very cautious in what I post.
I think so, yes.
Why? I'm just curious.
Because initially, in the old days, all you needed was a resume and references. But social media is now used as a reference because that's you, who you are.
Well, social media is also a source that people can hide behind. So a lot of the things are, they're not real. People can be who they want to be. They can say what they want to say and kind of hide behind this, this little text message or emojis. So, yeah, I think that, you shouldn't definitely be able to hire and fire and select based on a profile, even though in some circumstances, a profile, who you are, sometimes when people are private and pretty much reserved, they limit what they expose. So, yeah, it can go either way, but I definitely don't feel they should be able to pass that judgment. Some people want to live in a fantasy world for a moment, and then tomorrow morning they're professional all over again.
Do you think a job should be able to hire and fire you based on what you do on social media?
Well, actually, it depends on the job description. You know, if that's part of it, then yes. If not, I think it's pretty much snooping around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I want to know, when did we get here? Because, you know, I was just saying, MySpace was this fun platform where you just wanted to be free, you dated, you shared, you reconnected with friends. When did we get here?
Well, what happens is that people take what's free and they utilize it for their own benefit. Some are good, some are not so good. And as a result of that, you have these conditions of bullying and not liking relationships and everything that you would normally put on a space that the world can see. So now the world is saying this is a person who has this attitude about something. And so they're using that. And everybody, employers, are looking at ways to use information to hire the best person. So if there is some history of you being on this social media product, of doing a variety of things you may or may not want to do or accidentally, it's still there. That's the seriousness, I feel, of the social media. It has become a serious product where people can look at it, look at you, and make a determination about your personality, about your lifestyle.
We got here because of what people have been posting. I mean, I think some people take it for granted that you should not put everything on social media. You know, it is for connection, and I love it for that fact. I love the fact that I can find people that are missing out of my lives that was in my life before, but I couldn't find them until social media. So I love all that. However, we got here because we got out of control. Does it mean that I feel that an employer should use it against me? No. But then I feel that you should censor what you put on social media.
You say it's the end game. Like, what do you see happening in the next 5 years with social media?
Well, depending on the job description, it's going to be that way. As you said, it's going to be, you know, they're going to be looking at your social media, seeing everything you post, and taking it from there.
Do you think Do you think a day will come where your social media profile will trump your resume?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the new wave of living, yeah. So you got to be careful what you post.
Your social media profile is just as powerful as a one-to-one interview, traditional interview?
Oh, it's more powerful. Social media is more powerful than a one-to-one because social media allows you to ad-lib. It's like a radio program. You can go in a radio program, you don't have to look any special way. You can have notes in front of you, you can add it in when you want to.
What would you say to the people that said from the days of MySpace where it was just a fun place to just interact with?
Right, absolutely. I mean, I'm also a person who believed that you shouldn't be judged by your past. You know, so if you put something out there that maybe was in the past and you turn your life around, you know, that's why they got archives, they delete different things like that. But if it just so happened to come up, I believe that shouldn't be held against someone. You know, I believe that if you turn into, or you make a different choice in life, you know, when you're younger, you probably did something, now you know better, so you're doing better, I believe you should be granted that space. But also, I still believe you should be always conscious of what you put on those platforms because you don't know who's watching.
Well, no, I would say basically a resume. You know, I would think that they would, you know, for the most part, they would like to be face to face. You know, they like that face to face presence and can kind of, you know, match a face with a resume, with writings. Yeah, I think they would primarily, you know, still utilize the old interview, you know, way of doing things, even though that may be dying out because, you know, they're replacing people with things, robots and all that other good stuff. So I would say, you know, social media is definitely gonna move in a different direction, such as cell phones, you know, the way they were years ago and all that other good stuff. But for now, I still think, you know, they like to interview, especially with corporate jobs.
Well, I don't know what the policy would be. I mean, technology is moving fast. That I agree with you on, and I'm happy about that. you know, but when it comes to the government keeping up with laws and regulations to protect the people or protect your privacy, they don't have that in place right now. And it's up to me to take care of that, you know, until I get some law to protect me. So only for the people that are looking for a particular type of employment, I think they need to be careful.
I think they have the right to include it in their examination of your qualifications. And if you are willing to put that out in front of the entire public, then they're entitled to look at it.
Welcome back to Random But Relevant, presented by MyBlock TV. So, how do you guys feel about the interviews? Like, I feel like we got like an equal amount of yes and no's, like pros and cons to whether you can, you know, be hired and fired by a job. But like me personally, I don't think you should be hired or fired by a job, because people can portray anything that they want on social media. They can put out whatever they want you to believe is true or believe is like their reality. And that's pretty much like lying on a resume, in my opinion. So I don't want anybody to judge me on what I might post on my social media, because, I mean, that's not all completely me, you know?
But also, like this is the thing that's baffling me, because I just want to know, like, when did we get there? I really do want to know that, because I remember the energy MySpace had. It was this fun place, and you post your pics, you everything represented how you wanted to express yourself. When you open up the page of personals, you could customize a song you wanted. But now it just got this, it got a little bit too intense.
Yeah, because social media is such a big thing nowadays. Like, it's huge. There are social media managers, like people that just specifically do social media, you know, work and stuff. But like people, you know, whether you have a company, you want to have an Instagram for, you want to have a Facebook for, because that's your way of, you know, promoting yourself. And it is a great channel to, you know, get, you know, advertisement or like promotion, you know, for yourself. So
it's crazy, because they're saying by 2019 it's predicted 2.7 billion people will be on social media. So
2019, isn't that like next month?
Yeah, that's coming. So that's amazing to me. And also, I'm hearing that I want to just put in a selfish plug on this. Not even my book, but it's a book by Jordan. I'm gonna thank John Collins for referring this book to us. It's by Jordan Lanier. 10 arguments why you should get rid of your social media. And he's talk about how it becomes this empire of manipulation based on all the data. Like sometimes you could be on Facebook and you type something, and like the next time your timeline come out, you'll be advertised something within that.
Of course, because guess what pops up on my Facebook? Food, and more food. All these recipes and stuff, like that, because that's what I watch. And you know what else I watch? I watch Dr. Pimple Popper. So like I like to watch people like get the blackheads like popped and stuff. It's kind of weird. So if like somebody is ever looking at me watching a video on my phone, they're probably like, what is that girl watching? She watching pimples.
But I didn't want to make this piece too serious, but at the same time, there were some points that he made in the book, and just to go further, the obvious situations, like if you see a picture, like a profile where you can see it's a little bit too toxic, and it look like they can get violent, and violate somebody, that I get. But the idea that like I can go for a job, and before my interview, the person interviewing me is doing a quick Facebook check. I don't think the technology is keeping up with the does the government intervene? It's just not a good look for me. I just don't like the idea of that.
And you know what? Now I think about it, it's like, you know, who I am outside of work isn't who I'm going to show up to be at work. So if I like to like go party and turn up after work or on the weekends, that doesn't affect me coming into work 9 to 5. You know, I wouldn't dare wear what I wear outside of work to work. So that's why I feel like you shouldn't be judged on your social media. But at the same time, there's arguments for both sides.
And the funny thing is, there are actually a couple cases in the Supreme Court right now just trying to define what a like is.
Wow.
What a post really represents. So I think one of the cases where there was a school teacher, make a long story short, she had a rough day at school. She posted something about like my kids were acting like animals today. another teacher liked it, a parent seen it, reported it to the principal, they get fired.
Wow.
And the case is actually rising. It is a couple more cases like that, but it's just simple, like you're posting in an inappropriate place on your vacation. So I just don't think, like, I guess the world said, okay, this is how we're judging you now. And like, it's too much money being made for it to just transition into something like that without people. It just makes me feel uncomfortable. But and a lot of people feel like all of this data, the way they're compiling it, like this can turn into artificial intelligence to a whole nother level, robots. I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but I don't like the idea that some billionaire just, some computer techie guy just changed the way we think and operate in this world without, it's just kind of tricky.
Yeah,
it's just foolish. Well, that's our show for today. Thank you for watching Random but Relevant, presented by My Block TV. I'm Milesville Williams.
Adia Hart here.
Don't forget to check us again every Tuesday at 5:30, Channel 79 QPTV, and Saturday at 7:30, Channel 79 QPTV. If you got HD, it's Channel 1998. If you don't have Spectrum, check local listings. We out there. Adia, thank you as always. Oh man, I see you got the amber nails and all that. Well, thank you for checking us out, guys. We appreciate it. And
good night. See you later.
Stay up, good people. Sorry about that. I heard you thing. I just had to do it. Can you do a quick drop? Just be like this.
Yeah.
You recording still?
Okay. You ready for?
Well, a lot of times when you watch the news, when you watch these sports shows, a lot of times it's just not a perspective that you're coming from or the way you feel. So sometimes you got to start a conversation you want to hear. And that's what Random but Relevant is all about. It's truly just, having those conversations you hear at the barbershop. You know what I mean? These perspectives that you just don't see represented on TV all the time, whether it's, politics, sports, dating, we touch on all of that. Anything you hear in...
Okay, you ready for this?